Oh my god. Ah, no. This might have been a mistake. I let the intrusive thoughts win. This is not my main flute, by the way. Obviously. This is like a random student flute that was given to me by a friend who was like, yeah, it's not in good shape. And so it's been sitting in a closet for months waiting on me to do something with it. Like, I don't know, play around with it, see if I can get it like playing well again. But my brain went, yeah, let's throw some jewels on it. It's not great. Oh no. I guess the real question is how far I go with this. I hope that it's not that my audio isn't working. You know what? I'm gonna hang on one second. Ah. Okay, I'm almost afraid to set this down. I'm afraid I'm gonna get glue everywhere. Okay, there we go. Got it? Yay! So I let the intrusive thoughts take over. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but this isn't my main flute. This is just one that, I've kind of had laying around. It was gifted to me several months ago, and I haven't done anything with it. It's a student model, and so I was like, today is the day. So I don't know, what do you call this? Bedazzling? Putting jewels on it? So, yeah, I feel like they used to call stuff bedazzling, but I don't think they call it that anymore. I don't know. So, yeah, yes. So I am making this flute head joint just look absolutely ridiculous. But it's going to be cool. I'm excited. I've never done this before, so I don't know if I'm doing this right. So if anybody does know, like, anything about bedazzling head joints, or really anything for that matter, please chime in and tell me if I'm doing this right, because I just have like basically like metal and jewelry glue. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. So far I've been kind of checking it as I go, and it seems like it's doing okay. I'm almost getting a little bit of vibration, but I don't know if that's... Actually, I think it's gonna be alright. So yeah, I think it probably will mess with the sound a little bit, but honestly, this flute, to be perfectly honest, it's a like 25-30-year-old Armstrong that's been kept in a closet apparently for the last 2 decades, so it kind of sounded like crap to begin with. So I'm just gonna kind of go with it. Yeah, I've seen so Katie Flute, I don't know if you follow Katie Flute. She has like a bedazzled like black flute, which is just super cool. Now, I know that I looked that thing up and it was like, it was super expensive. I think it's I want to say it's like a Trevor James or something. It's definitely like a custom, something really cool, but I wondered how they did that, like what they were using, because I mean, obviously these are just like cheap little jewels, so I don't know if like they used like crystals or something. I feel like that would be wildly expensive, but then again, that flute is wildly expensive, so I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm not good at that. Like, I am not good at like handling little. I'm also not very good at like little detail things. So like these probably aren't super in line. I like to think of myself as an artist, but deep down I'm definitely a musician. I mean, I guess those things aren't mutually exclusive, but you know. I'm wondering how far. Okay, so like after I get done with this color here, which is like this kind of iridescent thing that's going on, I have a whole bunch of other colors. I don't know. I was thinking like green and teal, because that's kind of those are like my favorite colors, but I don't know. Does anybody have thoughts on what colors I should use? Because I have like, I have all kinds of like really cool colors. I don't even know where I got these from or why I own these. I just have like random crafting supplies everywhere. And that's my life. I have random crafting supplies and I just kind of do random little craft things sometimes. The other day I was like, I'm gonna crochet because I remember I used to know how to crochet, and it didn't go well. It was not a stress relieving hobby for me. That's not as green and teal. I think that's the way to go. Like maybe like an emerald and teal. I feel like this is going to be my like weird little content creation flute head joint. Because I did check it and it fits on my little, because I have like a little Yamaha backup flute, because my flute is not here currently. It's in FedEx's possession. So I had Alan Ward up in Berkeley do a COA on my flute. And I'm just so excited to get it back. He shipped it back yesterday, and we're close enough, like geographically, that it could have arrived today, and it looked like it was going to arrive today, but you know, it's late, so I don't think it's going to get back here today. But I'm so excited to play my actual flute again. But yeah, in the meantime, I was like, I have this little backup Yamaha, and this is the little Armstrong that I was talking about, but I have this little backup Yamaha that I've kind of been using during lessons, and so I just kind of, I tried out this head joint on the Yamaha to see if it would fit, and it might need a little bit of like the metal tape, but for the most part it fit pretty well. So I'm like, that maybe this will be my like content creation flute. Like this is the one that I play when I'm doing stuff, because it's fun, you know. And also I like it, but I'm not willing to, you know, do this to a super crazy high-end expensive head joint. That's never gonna happen. For obvious reasons. I mean, I think some people do. I like it. I'm pro fun too. That's why I always have like the flute hats around, is that it's just fun. It just makes me happy, and that's what matters, is what makes you happy. Oh, oh, oh. All right, how are we looking so far? Does this look We looking pretty good. I tried to do like a little swirly thing. So I didn't just want to go in straight lines. I think we're looking pretty good. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm sorry, Alan. I'm messing with a flute head joint. This is a cheapie. It doesn't matter. I let the intrusive thoughts win. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with green and teal. For the rest once I get done with these little like iridescent. And again, honestly, I do not know why I have all these jewels and all these random things and like craft supplies and stuff, but you know, yeah, it's good. I mean, this is like, it's a good like stress reliever. Because I tried to crochet the other day. I was like, yeah, I know how to crochet. I'm going to crochet. Just do something that's not like music related. And that was not stress relieving for me. Like that was not fun. But like this so far, I'm like, okay, I can get into this. And it's not like, you know, making me want to throw things. Yeah, I think I was just saying that, I think it's Katie Flute. She has like this like black jewel encrusted flute. It's absolutely incredible. And I have been obsessed with it for a long time. So yeah, maybe I don't know if I'm brave enough to do the entire flute, but at least have like a cool little encrusted head joint. I mean, it still sounds not too bad. Yeah, somebody's going to join this and be like, Cassie, don't you have other things you're supposed to be doing? Yes, I do. I have a lot of other work that I could be doing right now, but I'm not going to do it. So you need to get my like overhead camera set back up so that I can do a little bit more like overhead views while I'm doing this. I have a friend that I guess bedazzled some shoes. She's a dancer. And she bedazzled these like shoes with mushrooms all over them. It took her months, but they were the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was like, that's amazing. But she's like, yeah, I will never do this again. This was the most frustrating project I've ever done. Like, fair enough. All right, so here we are so far. We are destroying a head joint, but I love it. Okay, all right. Should I run this little iridescent one like up this way and do a little swirl? I'm going to try not to poke myself in the eye with these tweezers. Should I run it up this way, or should I just leave that on this side and do the rest in like green and teal? I almost am feeling like I could run it up this way and it would be like a cool little extension. Man, it's crazy how fast this stuff dries, by the way. Like, this is already pretty much dry. Alright. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do the little zip up here. I don't know why I call things stuff like that. A little zip. Alright, we're going to do like a little swirly extension up here. Boom. There we go. I actually don't know if I have enough jewels. We'll make it work. We are gonna make this work. Alright, so here's where we're at so far, for those of you that are just joining. I let the intrusive thoughts take over, and, you know, sometimes you just gotta do that, and that's okay. And yes, also I am waiting on my workshop, replay video to upload. Thank you. I'm having fun with it. I'm waiting on that to upload, and sometimes when you're waiting on stuff to upload to YouTube, you're just like, I don't know, brain just no longer exists, no longer wants to do anything. I taught most of the morning, and then after my last lesson, I was like, I just need to do something silly. And here we are, doing something silly. So far the consensus is that we're going to go green and teal outside of these iridescent ones. I feel like that's a good color combo. Does anybody else have any thoughts here? The inspiration is definitely the Katie Flute. For anybody who follows Katie Flute, the inspo is definitely the Katie Flute, crazy blinged out head joint that she has. That is absolutely amazing. Also, this stuff dries super fast. So if I make a mistake, it's a permanent mistake. It's okay. There are no mistakes in art, right? Or what? No mistakes in jazz. We're gonna call this jazz. This is jazz. There are no mistakes in jazz, friends. Oh yeah, I think Celestial Flute has one too. I don't know what colors though. I think it might be I've seen a couple of rainbow ones that are amazing. I want a rainbow jewel encrusted flute. So cool. Okay. So let's see if we can. All right, so here's where we're at so far. We're doing 3 rows here, and then we're kind of letting it come back and around. Also, for those of you that were here when Alan joined and I was like, uh-oh, I'm going to get in trouble, that's because he's a flute tech and he's the one that was working on my flute. And I was like, oh no. But no, he's cool. Okay, back to work. I will make sure that I post it later. I will post pictures, I promise. This is going to be a long-term project, I think. This is not going to be a short and sweet day project, but I'm not really good at working with these tweezers either. I keep getting glue on the tips of the tweezers, and I'm like, it's making it hard to work with. I gotta figure. I'm sure that there are better tools, but I'm not willing to invest any doll hairs into this. So for those of you that are flute players, what are you working on right now? What pieces are you playing? Tell me all the things. Actually, for those of you that aren't flute players, I want to hear the things. I like music. Tell me what I should listen to. Better yet. I know. I'm like, I'm so afraid that I'm gonna end up glued. I probably am at some point. I've definitely like super glued my fingers together before. Yeah. I'm clumsy too. See? Dropped a little jewel. It's gonna be alright. I swear my face has got to be ridiculous. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm doing it right. There, again, no wrong notes. This is jazz, baby. Okay. Ooh, bass flute. Love it. I didn't know you had a bass flute. Or did you tell me you got a bass flute? Oh, you've been working the UO. Did you end up getting that? Oh, don't want to get glue on the mouthpiece. Nice. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, I would imagine like with pedals that would be just so fun. I've been really into my alto flute lately. Like I go in phases with like things other than my C flute, you know. I definitely go in phases with that, and I sent my flute off for service, and so, you know, I obviously didn't have my flute, but it was a really nice bonding time with my alto flute. I know that sounds really weird, but like, it was really nice to have a week where I just played my alto. Yeah, I love Daniela. She posts such cool stuff, and I just think she's such an incredible player too. There is actually Marion Garver, which she's part of the Flute Reboot group. She's on TikTok. She's a contrabass flutist. She lives in San Diego, and we have been trying to connect and like figure out our schedules to like get together and play some duets, because like I want to learn how to play a contrabass flute, because like I know that like I don't know, like I don't think I have the lungs for something like that, but I just think it's so cool. And she has one, like who has a contrabass flute laying around except her, you know? And I just think that's so cool. So yeah, she lives a little bit north of me. So we've been kind of struggling to get our schedules like aligned, and of course we got NFA coming up. Which if I was gonna go to NFA, I would definitely like connect, but yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot to go to San Antonio. August, absolutely not. All right, so here's where we're at. The progress. This is actually going a lot faster than I thought it was going to go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to have lungs of absolute steel for contrabass flute. I mean, yeah, and post-COVID, I just don't have the... Because I got COVID in late 2020, and... what gems? So I just got these. I'm pretty sure these came off of Amazon, like at some point a long time ago, and it came in like a 3-pack of all different colors. Now this is not my main flute. This is like a inexpensive like backup flute that someone gave me. But I mean, it works decently well, and yeah, and just some like jewelry and metal glue, and it seems to be doing okay. So I mean, we'll see if it holds up. I've never done this before. so I think we're done with the iridescent ones now. So let's... Still playing decently well. I mean, it doesn't seem muffled or anything weird. So let's keep on going. All right, so we have green. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what we have next. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put some on the crown. I have done crowns before because like you can just buy like specific brand crowns pretty cheaply. So I have done a crown before. So I think I'm gonna do the crown, but I think I want to do it like a completely different color than what we pick for the actual head joint. So I'm trying to figure out. So all right. So I'm going to set this right here so we can all look at it and see it kind of. Okay. So we have, oh wow, some of these are in different sizes too. Holy crap. Okay. So we have this color green. We have this dark green. We have this lighter color green. So I'm just gonna, these are really hard to hold. Okay, so we have like an emerald green, which I'm partial to, and then we have this lighter, like, I don't know, isn't that like topaz or something? So we've got those two. And then I'm trying to see what like teal I have. Because I'm also seeing this other color that I think would work really well in this scheme too. So I've got this teal that I like a lot too. And then I have this other color that's kind of like, that I think I'm going to do something with. I don't want to do like a whole section with, but I think it's kind of neat. Maybe this is what I'll do the top with. Like this pink gold thing. Like I'm actually kind of digging a lot. Teal and gold. Hang on, let me see what I got. Because I do have some golds here. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, this like, it's hard to see, sorry. This gold. I'm definitely gonna go with the emerald green. I think I'm loving the emerald. I'm an emerald girly. This is who I am. So we're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna make some more decisions, because I definitely don't have enough of the emerald to like cover a whole section. So we're just gonna go with it, and we're just gonna start with the emerald. So I guess I'm gonna start up top this time instead of I started down here this last time. I don't know why, but I probably should start like at the top. I don't know. I kind of so many decisions. All right, actually, I'm gonna try not to glue everything everywhere. All right. And these are larger than the little like iridescent ones, so we're gonna see how they fit and what I need to do. Actually, I have a whole bunch of different sizes of these emerald green, but why am I trying to pick that up with my fingers? That is not gonna go well for me. Actually, none of this is gonna go well for me, honestly. I'm gonna get glue everywhere. Oh, and it's already sticking. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to get glue everywhere, guys. It's gonna happen. I'm going to glue my fingers together. So, all right. Emerald green, first one's on. Oh no. Okay. You're hearing a lot of oh no's because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, except getting glue on the lip plate. That's not good. Don't do that. If you're doing this, don't get glue on your lip plate. Okay, I think I need to put her back down. I actually am realizing that I don't think I have... Uh-oh. Well, this is going to be a freestyle because I chose this like really large gem. And I don't have very many large gems. How long have... so I have been playing flute for roughly 22 years. I started when I was 11 in band. I actually started... I've been a musician for much longer than that. So I started playing classical guitar when I was 5. So I was just a little teeny tiny guy. So I started playing classical guitar when I was 5, and then when I was 11, I decided that my best friend at the time played flute in band, and I didn't join band, but my best friend at the time played flute, and I got super jealous and super competitive because I was 11, and decided to start playing flute. And it just so happened to be like the instrument that made my whole world sing. So, yeah, so my whole world has mostly been about flute since then. And yeah. 4th year. Hey, you know, it'll go by faster than you think. Keep doing it. You know, I tell people all the time as they're in these phases, as they're in these times of their lives, learning how to play, that there are plenty of times when you're going to be in a fight with your flute. Just do me a favor and don't ever leave it behind. You're allowed to get in a fight with your flute, but, you know, just don't leave it behind. And that's such a fun... that's such a fun time. Like, you're probably starting to work on a little bit tougher repertoire, right? What are you working on? What are you playing? I think I'm gonna have to switch to smaller gems here. Alright, so here's where we are so far. We've got these big green gems up here, but I just realized I don't have any more, so we're gonna have to go to smaller. Gonna have to go with smaller gems here. I love that. We are the resistance. Yes. Okay. Oh, this is hard. I am not, like I said, I'm not good at this. But we all learn new things, right? And that's what we're trying to do, is learn something new and have fun in the process. Whoops. Also, if you decide to do this at home, which I can't say whether or not I recommend. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Remember that this glue dries super fast. Alright, so here's where we're at. Oh. My phone likes to think I'm doing thumbs up. See? So we don't have I don't have a ton of green left. So I'm actually like looking at it, trying to figure out. Maybe I'll do the other green. Maybe I'll do the lighter color green. I'll go green until the end of this line. Maybe I'll just do some sort of rainbow-ish. I don't know. I have no plan for this. Like, I did not start this with any sort of plan in mind. So forgive me as I am definitely like working through this in a stream of consciousness. And thank you guys for your input because it helps. Because again, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm running out of the right size gems, so this might be super uneven too. We're just getting smaller and smaller gems as we go along. Yeah, like I said, it's like jazz. No wrong notes, right? I actually need to check and see if my video is uploaded to YouTube. That's the other problem, is I get sucked in and I am known to hyper focus like crazy. Wow, we're not even close. Okay. It's like an hour-long video, so that's on me. Whoop! Oh no! Okay, we gotta get this glue off my desk. Why didn't I think this through? Guys, I did not think this through. Okay. Crisis not really averted, but, you know. Again, there was no part of me that thought this all the way through. Yeah, I'm really just getting my YouTube stuff started. There's not a lot on there right now, but I'm realizing that there should be. So, and I'm kind of trying to, well, also I'm trying to get a podcast started, about music and mental health. There's one person in particular, we're actually going to get on a call tomorrow and talk about, you know, how we could feasibly make this happen, because I think that, you know, that platform just isn't, we just don't talk about it enough, I don't think, and I think we're getting there. So I'm hoping that, you know, I'll start to get more active on YouTube and just putting more out there. So I've spent the last couple of years really honing in on Instagram and not really doing a whole lot with YouTube. I used to stream too. Like I used to stream on Twitch, but I just didn't really get the format right. Like a lot of this stuff takes a lot of experimenting, and it's like sometimes you do it well, sometimes you don't, and oh no, ruh-roh. I'm getting glue everywhere. As to be expected, right? Again, no part of me went into this with a plan. Also with the live, like I was just like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna go live. We'll figure it out. Sometimes that's what you've got to do. And I'm finding that more and more in life in general, that, sometimes you have to just do it. And that's, in my life, has been rather hard for me. And I think that the biggest exercise, so I think I've told the story of me quitting my job. So I used to work for a rather large music retailer. Amazing company, amazing customer service, but I was so burnt out, so tired, so just done. That one day I called my husband and I said, I'm going to quit today. Or not today, but I'm going to put in my notice. And he said, okay, if that's what you think you need to do. And I did. And up until that point, I really was not good at just like doing things, at just like going for it. Because I'm a planner. I was a planner, and things had to be perfect. And a lot of that comes from I theorize that a lot of that comes from my musical training, and the fact that as a musician we prep and we prep and we prep, especially as a classical musician. Like we prep and prep and prep and prep and prep, like for a performance. Whereas there's a lot of incredible musicians that are like purely improv, right? That are, just flying by the seat of their pants. And I was never that kind of musician, and I was never that kind of human. And I think that me quitting my job so abruptly, and again, I put in a 2 weeks notice. It's not like I just like walked in one day and was like, peace out, but quitting my job so abruptly and really without a plan I didn't have a job lined up, and that was not like me either. And I think that really spurred my want to get better at improvising, not just with music, but like as a human. And again, kind of taking on the mentality of like, there are no wrong notes. And so a lot of this stuff, like a lot of my social media and a lot of all of this stuff is just improvised. I research, and I try to figure out what I need to do. And there is some knowledge background, but like, a lot of the, like, let's go live on Instagram and showcase me just putting gems on my flute. Like, that's all just, this was not planned, and that's something that I've been very uncomfortable with in my life. And so, these exercises in just letting go and doing the thing are really helpful. And I think that idea is really helpful for a lot of people. And I'm loving that is, what my life has kind of become, is this kind of dance of okay, what am I going to do next? And, you know, I think that this is a little bit of a, I don't know, metaphor for that. I'm gonna get out of this stream of consciousness. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm out of dark green. I did not realize I was gonna be out of dark green. So I guess we're gonna go with that lighter green. I'm kind of loving this, just like almost as is. I want to do the whole thing, but like part of me is just like, oh, it's actually just fine. I just inhaled some super glue fumes. So if you're planning on doing this at home, don't inhale super glue fumes. Try not to do that. Okay. Let's do... Let me get a sip of water because I cannot get the taste of super glue out of my mouth now. Oh, this is silly. I love it. All right. What do we do next? Do we do this lighter green? Or do we go to teal or gold even? I don't know. Just want to show you guys up close. Gold could be... I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking I like the idea of gold. Going for a little bit... We're playing on my Irish heritage here. My granddad would be very proud. He'd be like, yes! The O'Hanlons. Green and gold. Alright. I'm gonna put away this green. Alright, let's do some gold. I actually have a lot more gold. So... Alright. Gold. Ah, oh no. This is so silly. I love it. Oh, but I'm struggling to get these in line. Alright, gold. I think I'm liking it. I think I'm going to take the gold like all the way around here and let it kind of wrap around the bottom and then go down. I think that would be fun. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm sure I'm gonna watch this back and just look at my facial expressions and go, oh my god. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting stuck to my hands. Yeah, we're just kind of going for it here. If you have any thoughts on coloring, let me know. Actually, there's a trumpet player that she also used to work for my former employer, and she's like getting pretty big on TikTok, and she left pretty much and is doing the same thing that I am, only with trumpet, not with flute. With a little bit, like, she doesn't preach as much about like the mental health, but she talks a lot about like being a woman in the music industry and stuff, and she's so cool. It's Lexi Signer, but she, I guess, bedazzled an entire trumpet, and I was like, that is so cool. And I thought she bought it that way, but yeah, she was like, oh no, like, I did this all myself, took forever, but I did it. And I'm like, so again, we're just gonna see if I can do it. And if it turns out bad, then no harm, no foul, right? I think it'll be pretty cool, though. Alright. Okay, so like I said, I think we're going to go down across the bottom of the lip plate with the gold and then around. I think that's what we're going to do. We're improvising and life is good, right? Whoa. Oh, I did it again. I will never pretend to be good at things like this, but I will. I am using a jewelry and metal glue. I got like a 3-pack on Amazon at some point. Yes! I love that. I am not personally a Slytherin. I am one of the few proud Hufflepuffs in this world. My husband swears up and down that he's a Slytherin. I think that's a lie. I think that sometimes he just wants to be a Slytherin, because some people want to be either Gryffindor or Slytherin, but oh. Oh dear. Alright, for those of you in the chat that are Hogwarts fans, what's your house? Tell me. Why did I say Hogwarts fan? Harry Potter. You know what I meant. My brain can only do so many things without malfunctioning, apparently. Alright. I've got glue everywhere. I have no idea how to remove this glue from myself. I think I'm gonna try warm water, but we'll see. Warm water and soap, and then alcohol, and Hufflepuff, love it. Hufflepuff teams, yeah. I have no idea what size stones I'm using, honestly. I have no clue. This is like a variety like of sizes in each one, and I'm just picking them at random. So this might not go super well, but like I said, I am completely improvising here. I love that we're like everybody watching here, it seems like, is a Hufflepuff. That's amazing. You don't meet that many Hufflepuffs. Thank you. It's so far it's a little bit it feels too easy. Like I know that a big mistake is coming. But it's fun. I'm enjoying this, and hopefully the end result will won't be too bad. Although, like I said, I am getting glue everywhere. My husband's gonna come home and be like, "What did you do?" And I'm actually really excited for that moment, because he's just gonna like, just the look is just gonna be like, why? Because the intrusive thoughts, I let them win. And you know what? These are like this is the most mild intrusive thought that I could have let win. Like, let's be honest here. Like, there are so many worse things that I could have been like, yeah, let's do that. You know? So, all right. So kind of did something goofy here, but you know, that's what it is. So we're gonna kind of go down along this side with the green. I definitely used too much glue in some spots, so I don't know how that's gonna clean up, but we'll see. We will see. I'm going to experiment with using less glue. Alright, while I'm doing this very meticulous, goofy thing, let me ask some silly questions. If you were if you had to become a wild animal tomorrow, but you had the choice, what kind of wild animal you would be, what would it be? What would you be? What would you choose to be? I think that I would be some sort of like ocean creature. A bird. I like that too. Yeah. Birds are pretty cool. I had a hummingbird land on my window the other day. I was sitting in the grocery store parking lot and a hummingbird landed on my window, and it was the coolest thing. A dolphin, a capybara. Oh my god, yes, capybaras are amazing. They're so cute. I just want to squeeze them. They're dying to be my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so cute. Okay, but like, here's the question. If you were the catch, here's the catch for your animal choosing. I didn't realize they were semi-aquatic. I'm learning new things. Okay, so here's the catch. You know the sound of like a dog squeaker? Like a little squeaky, squeaky. That's the sound that whatever animal you chose, that's the sound that they make. Are you still happy with your choice? I'm still happy with all of you guys' choices with that in mind. Because that's an adorable, adorable mental image, right? Like a capybara that just like squeaks. Squeaky. I don't know what kind of sound a capybara makes either. It's gotta be cute. It's gotta be cute. Squeaker or not. Also, I love that my dogs have not felt the need to, like, come over here and interrupt. Yes. That is how, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Birds have their built-in squeakers. Oh, I think I need to switch to my other little... A monkey. A monkey with a squeaker. I'm here for that too. I can appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I accidentally changed size gems here, but like I said, that's jazz, baby. Oh my gosh. I have to stretch. Alright. Here's where we are so far. I'm sure I'm gonna have to like clean up some of these gems. I don't know what to clean them up with, like alcohol or something. It's looking pretty cool. I'm here for it. I used to have a Dremel, so I could like clean up, could feasibly like polish that up, but while I was moving to California, well, like in the process of moving to California, I was packing things up and I left it like just out and open. And my dog, who was super stressed because obviously I was packing up her whole world, while I was teaching a lesson, she got into it and like completely just like tore it to shreds. The entire Dremel tool. And every little piece and part that went with it, as well as an entire like tube of metal polishing compound. Love her. She's fine. This happened months ago. She's fine, but she didn't have a good day after that. She did not feel good. But yeah, so I had to throw my Dremel tool away, and I was like, this would have been the perfect time to have a Dremel tool so that I could like polish this stuff up. And I need to order another one at some point. Oh, I just got a substantial amount of glue on on my finger. So that's gonna be fun. Did I just lose one? No? Huh. That was weird. I thought I lost a gem. Okay. We're almost done with the gold. I'm gonna have to put this thing down. This is getting more and more difficult with these tweezers because there's, I guess, glue on the ends of the tweezers, so thank you. Bye, friend. Okay. On that note, I think I'm going to go wash my hands and call it a night and work on this some more tomorrow. I'll be back, friends. Thanks for watching me and talking to me while I do this. But I will continue to post updates